Okay, I actually just played a game. I think this will be the video for the day. Yeah, turn this filter off one more time. This game. This guy was really nice. I'll definitely post this as a video. He got me over 800, not on purpose, obviously. We played a very fair game. This was a pretty fun game. If I go to game review, I think we both played pretty well. I think I tend to think that the end game accuracy, like, I don't know how they handle weighting the averages, but as you can see, there wasn't any really bad moves. There was like a blunder by me in the beginning. This was a complete. I didn't realize it was a blunder, but it was a blunder. And there were a couple times. I have a longer video that I actually ended up recording like 40 minutes of like 2 or 3 games. But I want to keep it a short game. I want to keep it a short video. So I'll just highlight this game. This guy was really fun to play with. So the opening that I chose was the Nimzo. I almost always do the Nimzo opening. Because I saw Magnus do it. And actually, if it lets me... Does it let me? If I go to chess.com. Where am I? How do I view my stats? My account. Rapid. How do I check my all games? White. Damn, so I tend to win as white and tend to lose as black. That's interesting. I mean, it's about the same, so I guess I can't really say much. But let me do... Dude, I tend to just resign. That's interesting. That's interesting. Can I type in by open? There's got to be a way to search by opening. All games. I feel like I'm just going to go into a loop here. Now, let me go back to the... do game review. I swear there is a way to say like your win streak from like a very specific opening. I don't know how to do it. Maybe I'll look into that a little later. But either way, I actually seemed to hold, he was doing pretty well, and then I don't know if he made the mistake. Okay, so he did make the mistake. And I just, at this point, played a better endgame than him. I think he ran out of time. We ran out of time. We were also talking. I don't know how fair this game is. Let me just go back to game review. He was a very nice guy. That's all I'll say. Well, that's not all I'll say. Well, that's what I'll say about the game. And we ended up talking and getting distracted. So he did lose on time for this game. I feel like he played really well. I feel like I played pretty well. Okay, that was a blunder. I totally agree with that. I just wasn't thinking. I pre-moved this. What I did was I pre-moved this as well. As you can see, 6:58, 2 seconds. So I guess I didn't pre-move it. In my head, I pre-moved it, right? Like in my head, I was like, that's it, that's the move. And then I freaked out. I didn't realize it was my turn. And because I was like, in my head, I had pre-moved this and this. I was like, oh, fuck. And I messaged him, like, please just take the queen, whatever. And then it dawned on me like a minute and a half later. You'll see it goes from a whole minute. it goes, I realized it was actually my turn. So this is interesting. I guess I should have moved here. He probably would have moved the rook. I hadn't seen that, to be honest with you. I didn't even think of it. I just wanted to get my queen out. I had like a whole panic for a minute. Thinking like, oh man, just take the queen. This was a mistake, but I don't know, he didn't see it, or it was a mistake in that I guess it was defended by the queen, but then the queen would have been taken, and I just would have been down a rook. So I moved this, and I realized I didn't like the move at all. But my intention was specifically, and you'll see in the next thing, was to just do this. But, you know, whatever. Okay, so I had thought about this. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. I had thought about this. I also thought about this. To be honest, I really just liked the queen. That's interesting. Oh, okay. No, that was my drawing. That was weird. Oh, okay, okay. I did not think about this. Okay, I got confused. I did not think about this. Let's see what that says, actually. Is this another, like, multi-move thing? The last time I did a game review, which I don't have on camera, was just, you know, whatever. It was like 12 something moves, and I'm like, yeah, we ain't calculating lines like that. Okay, so I probably should have just taken the thing, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. This creates a fork. If you just keep threatening, okay, if you just keep threatening, they'll basically fuck up. That's especially at this level. I'll fuck up. All you have to do is just keep threatening. And then I was just like, okay, let me consolidate some pieces. And then I realized that pawn was lost, so I was like, how do I make sure he gets rid of no pawns? And then it was a simple conversion, I guess. I mean, he ran out of time. Like I said, we were talking, so I don't really hold it against, or I don't think it should be held against him that he lost. Obviously, he was doing really well. Let's see how much time he had. He was down to a minute. We were both down. At this point, we were talking, like, exchanging chat. Like, the majority of the time was probably not spent about thinking moves, but about talking. Oh, really? So, wait, hold on. So these are an even moves. Basically, they said you're in a draw situation, or either end the game or keep fighting, and never ever resign. Never ever resign at below like maybe 2,000. I assume it's like a really high number before you're just like, okay. Because someone will always lose on time. It'll always happen. Okay, that's 8 minutes. That's fine. That's a nice short video, right? Alright, well, I'll see you tomorrow. And I'll try and upload more regularly.